It was writer Frank O'Connor who told of a curious practice from his boyhood days in Cork, Ireland. He and his friends would wander the Irish countryside looking for fun and perhaps finding a little mischief as well. But the part that stands out is when they came to an orchard with a wall too high to climb, they would toss their hats over the wall. The reason they did this was to force the issue. Now they had actual skin in the game. Now they had something invested. If they wanted their hats back, they would have to find a way over the wall. I'm Tom Miller. I pastor in Superior, Wisconsin at a great church known as Central Assembly. This is Fuel for the Fire. It's volume 717. It's called Declare Yourself. In the realm of Christianity, we're sometimes called to bold steps of faith. In the moment, we're convinced it will happen. But the same thing that heals all wounds also lessens our resolve, time. The second we get beyond the moment of emotional buy-in, our determination begins to drain like water from a leaky bucket. Whether it's the call to be involved in ministry or an end of the service challenge from the pastor, soon passion diminishes and good old logic seeps back down into our cortex. And before long, we've all but abandoned the call and forgotten the challenge. It's no wonder we're mired in mediocrity. It's not hard to understand why we seldom accomplish anything significant or follow anything through to completion. Perhaps we need to learn from the Irish boys who would toss their hats over the wall. Maybe we need to declare ourselves. Some steps that can help us follow through. Number one, pray on the front end. Seeking God for His will and listening for His still small voice is a better prescription than jumping at the first opportunity to pass our way. If we're in tune with the Spirit of God, we will know His voice. Number two, declare yourself. This is why we ask people who have made a commitment to serve Jesus to tell someone. This is why we ask people who need prayer to step into an aisle. Yes, it's a private decision, but follow through is better supported when we declare ourselves. It's something to slow the drain of inspiration from the bucket of your heart as the moment passes. And number three, determine next steps. When the heat of emotion has left and only cold logic remains, use it to your advantage. Think in terms of next steps. What do I do now? Who should I talk to? What questions should I ask? What do I need to know to get to where God has called me to be? Determine your next step. Over what obstacle do you need to toss your hat? Perhaps that's the first question. That's the way I see it. And that's a little fuel for the fire. And remember, I love you guys.